This week marks Toasties' 7th anniversary and the grand opening of Travel Start's latest outlet. The restaurant has 5 outlets across the city of Lagos, with its headquarters located on Awolowo Road, Ikoyi, Lagos. Toasties' main focus is on toasted sandwiches, salads, and other delicacies. Joining us now is the founder and CEO of Toasties Limited, Eka Obaigbena. Good morning, Eka, and welcome to the morning show.
Thank you for having me. I'm really happy to be here.
How time flies.
It really does. It really does.
Already 7 years.
I know, I can't believe it.
And thank you for this early morning coffee.
Yes,
Toasties.
we brought you coffee.
Well, it means you know our tradition. You know that everything has implications on this table. So I'm sure more will come. Not just coffee, you know, all those sweet things. But how's the journey been? 7 years.
Yeah.
How's it been?
I mean, it's definitely been a journey. We started in a very small outlet that was kind of hidden away. We're trying to create like a food truck type of concept. So we had a little window and customers would come up to the window to place an order. So on September 26th, 2016, we opened our window and sold a whopping 1 sandwich to our landlord. And but since then, it's been a journey to try and build the brand and, you know, bring awareness. It's been mostly word of mouth. But I'm just grateful to God for where we are today, where we have 5 outlets, over almost 60 employees, and we're obviously planning to continue to grow.
Excellent. 7 years, 5 outlets. It's something that is worthy of celebration. And thank you for coming to celebrate with us here.
Yes, definitely.
You know, really fantastic. Looking at the array of dishes, you talk about 1 sandwich on your first day of opening. How many sandwiches today? Today do you sell to your customers? So
today we sell about 200 in a day, but we also have other menu items. We have salads and, you know, fresh juices and other items that we sell as well. So
what's your best seller?
Funny enough, the #1 selling menu item is not actually a toastie, it's our chicken avocado salad. But that would obviously be because we have many toasties. We have about 12 toasties and we have only about 5 salads. So for the single selling menu item, it is a salad, but obviously all our toasties sell much more than that. And we've actually brought you some toasties today. If you would like to try, Maria is here from our outlet, and she has brought us some toasties for us, some of our top selling toasties.
Wow.
Yeah. So let me just pass
a lot of good stuff. Good stuff.
So some of our most popular items.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
I must say, I like the weight, the packaging. Yeah. Very nice.
So we chose this paper packaging.
Oh, 2 for me? Oh.
For you guys to select however you So the reason why we actually chose this packaging, and shout out to our paper packaging company who supplies our packaging, but we chose paper because of, you know, obviously recycling and being conscious of that, and as well it allows the sandwiches to stay for longer with the air getting into it. Whereas if you have a plastic container, the sandwiches will get soggy by the time they're delivered, and our #1 mode of ordering is delivery, so we have to make sure we're able to cater to that.
I mean, I'm so thrilled, you know, because prior to this, we've had many conversations on the side, like, you know, as regards scaling and growing, and I see the passion you put into it, and congratulations to you. What would you say, you know, is a strategy sort of like for scalability? Because that's always the problem, you know, and owing to the fact that you are crafting and creating this brand all by yourself. It's not like you're buying a franchise somewhere. Scalability for you. You are Toasties, Toasties is you.
All right, so to take it back a bit, last year, in December, we actually moved from 2 outlets to 5 outlets. And that was kind of all at once. So some of the outlets are a little bit smaller and easier to manage. The #1 lesson I've learned is about, #1, training your staff and training your team and making sure that you have consistent, like, processes for consistency. We even do things like we have exams. Right now they're about to do their monthly exams to make sure that they are well up to date with all the health and safety procedures that are required by the Ministry of Health, to make sure that the consistency of, like, the measurements of all the sandwiches, so that you're getting, every toastie you get is the same quality. So even making sure we're using tools that are ensuring consistency, because that's something that we saw in the beginning. If you're not consistent with your product, or with the measurements, you might be losing money and not even realize it. Like when I first started, I would just throw on all the ingredients with my eyes. So just to give you some background, I went to culinary school and I worked in fine dining Michelin star restaurants before I moved to this journey. So from there, I was able to work in kitchens and learn a bit about, all these processes. So when it comes to this, so we have to make sure that you're always, following your measurements and following your procedures across the board.
Well, tell us about, special offers, because I know that special days have special offerings.
Right.
Like Friday is for
yes, so
Wednesday, there is a new package now.
Yeah.
Chicken wings, small rice, corn, and all of that. I stumbled on that.
Yes.
If you could just take us through those days and how that is working out.
So the reason we actually have the specials on different days is because our kitchen is not built to take on all the menu items at once. We are only built to sell our sandwiches. So we can accommodate one other special on these different days. Now, we even had to, obviously during this economy, we had to like assess our menu because our menu was slightly bigger at the beginning of the year. So we had to cut back some menu items just to make sure that we streamline the processes and make sure we're trying to give make people's orders as quickly as possible. So having too many, this is actually our first day, this video, and that's the very first sandwich I sold to our landlord. In that video. That was our first. But yeah, so it's just that's the reason why we have the different specials, and also just to give some variety to the market, because I know sandwiches are kind of in this kind of state are kind of new in this market. So it's something that we use to kind of also entice people into the business, so they get to try it as well. Okay, so you guys are gonna have a try.
Say that. I'm sorry we're distracting you.
No.
With our attempt to open.
Oh, sorry.
So I want to say something, right?
Sticker.
You don't often get a shaki toasty. I thought this is brilliant.
Yes.
What are some? I mean, this is Nigerian.
It's shaki. It's tribe. Shaki.
It's shaki that's written on it.
Oh,
yes,
really?
No, it's authentically Nigerian. So it's toasties. So what other types of toasties do you have?
Yeah.
The shaki
so
one.
I'll actually start with the shaki sandwich.
Okay.
So that was our first ever sandwich. It's actually the sandwich that started Toasties. So back then I had a food blog and I would experiment with different African cuisines and Western cuisines and try and fuse things together. It's called Biscuit Bone Blog, and hence the Biscuit Bone on Toasty. So the Shaki Toasty is something we created at the time because I wanted to see a way we can make something that is popular and like kind of interesting in Nigeria and make it into a sandwich. But yes, we have like an asun sandwich. We're trying to make sandwiches that are, appeal to the local market.
Absolutely.
So we have an asun sandwich, we have a ram sandwich, and obviously we have other traditions. So we try and use local ingredients, obviously, as much as possible.
Does that work out cheaper for you in terms of cost of production?
Yes, it reduces the cost. So that's the main reason for that. Yeah.
Brilliant.
This is really good.
Yeah, so this is the ram sandwich.
Oh, I have prawn pesto.
Yeah, so the prawn and pesto is actually our #1 selling sandwich as well. We created that in our test kitchen as soon as I'll take you back a little bit. When we first started, so we moved to another outlet because there was an issue with that first outlet. So we had to move to another outlet. And at that outlet, we actually didn't see a single day of electricity in that outlet. Wow. Simply because we were told that for them to connect our store, we would need to erect a pole to the power grid, and obviously we couldn't afford that at the time. So we would, buy ice every day, and and that's how we would store the food. We'd make it fresh every day. We'd buy ice. At the end, I would take it home with me. My family would be like, "Why is all this food in the fridge?" Anyway, so when we finally were able to have seafood, that was the first thing we did when we moved to our head office. We created a menu where we added our salads and we added this prawn and pesto sandwich, and it was kind of inspired by, we wanted to make sure we're making use of the ingredients we already have in our store instead of introducing other ingredients. So we have a steak and egg sandwich that's kind of similar. So it was kind of like an inspiration that we did. And obviously Nigerians like prawns. Yeah. So that's why.
Before I was trying to pinch my toasty, and I'm
congratulations once again. When we leave this set, we'll come downstairs for
Yes, definitely. And I just want to quickly say that because of this week is our 70th year anniversary, but as well Travel Start. We are partnered with Travel Start in Nigeria. They are an online travel booking platform. Yep. So we partner with them because they're opening an outlet. They've just opened an outlet in MMA2, where one of our outlets is located. So we're doing a giveaway for Customer Service Week. Customer Service Week is October 2nd to October 6th. And we're doing a giveaway of 200,000 naira towards an international flight and 20,000 naira in Toasties credit, so that you can really eat your way to your holiday.
5 minutes to win that, because it's touching my pasta and my prawn and pesto.
Congratulations once again.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations in the 7 years.
Yes. And we're looking forward to 7 more and more than that.
More than that.
Yes.
Congrats.